Hello, this is Will again with RDT, and I'm coming to you again with another pro tip. Today we're going to discuss how to properly diagnose if you've got a bad RSV or not. This right here is the Ketotherm RSV electronic expansion valve that is controlled by our Ketotherm evaporator OEM. So we get a lot of calls. The guys seem to think that the RSV is bad, but they don't understand how to properly diagnose it. The first thing you're going to want to do is go to your display and push the back and down arrow simultaneously, and that's going to put you into manual valve operation mode. Once you go into manual valve operation mode, you can go in one digit at a time and set it to whatever percentage open or closed you would like it to be. Once you make those adjustments, you should be able to either audibly hear the stepper motor on the RSV clicking, or you can touch the RSV and feel it clicking. If it is clicking, then that does mean that the RSV is getting a signal to open or close. If it's not clicking, then we need to go a little further and determine why the stator motor is not getting any power. If you do feel that the unit is clicking, you're also going to want to have a suction pressure gauge hooked up to the evaporator service port. If you can feel this clicking, you should notice a change in your suction pressure. If it is clicking and you see a change in the suction pressure, then at that point you can say your RSV is operating correctly. If you feel it clicking and you do not see a change in your suction pressure, then what that tells you is that the stator motor on the RSV is operating, but the valve itself is stuck, and at that point you're going to need to replace the valve. So now let's take a step back and determine, okay, well, I'm not getting any clicking at all no matter what I do. So what you're going to want to do is come back up here to the board right here. This is where your RSV ties into. I want you to pay close attention to the fact that you have a black wire, a red wire, yellow, orange, and blue. Black is your common. So what you're going to want to do is put one lead from your multimeter on the black wire for common, and then choose any other color. It does not matter. When you're making your adjustments, you should see a voltage. It doesn't matter what the voltage is as long as it's not zero. If you see a voltage coming out of this board and your stepper motor is not clicking, check your wiring to verify that you don't have anything loose, broken, or damaged. If all your wiring checks out, then at that point you could say that the stator motor on the RSV is bad and it will need to be replaced. Now, if you check for voltage up here, no matter what you do, all you ever get is zero, then that means you actually have a problem with your board, because you're telling the board to open and close the RSV, but the board's not actually doing it. So at that point, you may need to look into replacing your board. And that is how you determine exactly which component with the RSV control system is faulty, and that'll help you greatly reduce misdiagnosis and service cost. As always, thank you for joining us. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to our technical support department, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Have a great day.